I'll be showing how to create quizzes using AI. This is a new feature that's broadly rolled out to all educators who use M365, and it's available in the Copilot app or Teams for Education. So let's get started. To get started, sign in at Microsoft365.com and sign in with your educator account. And this is what I've done here. And you'll see things like chat and search and libraries, etc. But if you're an educator, like I'm signed in here, you will see this Teach module. And I'm going to show what that looks like and then go right into quizzes. The Teach module has AI-powered tools available for educators. So things like curriculum planning and lesson plans, homework and assessments, and this is where quizzes is, and you also see rubrics, study aids like flashcards, fill in the blanks and matching, as well as modify existing content. Down below, you see a history of things that you've created as an educator, and then there's some nice resources like Copilot and learning accelerators and AI for educators. But I'll go back up here and we'll go into homework and assessments, and we're going to focus on using quizzes. So I'll click here. This is the Create Quiz dialog. So first, we're going to give this a subject. We're going to make a quiz on the American Revolutionary War. You can select your grade level. We'll say grade 10. For languages, we have a bunch of options here, so all sorts of great language choices you have. We'll leave this at English, United States. Now, description, you can put in a description, and you need to put in at least 20 characters, but it supports up to 10,000 characters. So I'm going to give it a short description. This describes a quiz about the American Revolutionary War, etc. You can also add your own content as grounding sources. So I can add different Word documents, PDFs, etc. So if I wanted to add a document here, I can choose upload file, or from OneDrive, we'll upload something. I've got Revolutionary War causes, we'll hit open, and it's going to attach that right here. So this adds extra grounding content when I create that quiz. The other powerful thing, especially for K12 educators, is you can add standards. So we've got standards from all 50 states in the US, but also 35 countries. So if you scroll down here, there's all sorts of different standards from countries around the world. If you don't see your country in here, let me know in the comments and we can work to get them added. But I'm in Washington State, so let's say I choose Washington State, grade 10. Then I'll choose the subject. We'll choose social studies, and then the strand. We've got history. Now this loads up all the history standards in 10th grade for Washington State. So if I expand these, you're going to see all these different standards. So let's say I select a couple standards, understands and analyzes causal factors. Okay, these look all good. Now I've selected those. I can view them all here. So if you selected, these are all the standards that I've added, and this is going to be standards that get grounded with the AI, so it creates a standards aligned quiz. And I will hit add. Here are all those standards added. Now I can choose the number of questions, so I can go 10, maybe I want to make this 15, or I can make it more or less, etc. We're just going to leave that at 10. You can also choose a quiz duration. So many options, 15, 30, 45, no time limit. And if you set this limit here, it will actually add the limit automatically into the quiz, because this is going to generate a Microsoft quiz, which hopefully most of you are familiar with, and we'll show what it looks like. You can even turn on practice mode. Practice mode is a special mode in a quiz that lets the students submit at their own pace and get the correct or incorrect answers for each question before they submit. A little trick here, if you turn on time limit, it turns off practice mode. So you have to have no time limit to turn on practice mode. But I'm going to turn this off, and we're just going to set this to a 45-minute limit. And now I'll click generate. Now this is Copilot quiz functionality. We'll start drafting out a quiz, as you'll see here. Okay, here is a full quiz. Look at that, all sorts of great questions. It got multiple choice, explain your answer. It shows what the right questions are, etc. And so I'm going to go back up to the top. What's nice is Copilot Quizzes is checking for improvements. You could have it refine your form. So I might want to change it, for example, instead of 100 points, I could make it be 30 points. I could ask Copilot to update everything. But Copilot has 4 suggestions for the form. Let's review the details. Add answer explanations to all questions. I could do that. You could enable practice mode and remove the time limit. And if I want to see how to do that, I could offer practice mode. You could apply this. See, applied. Great. Boost your response by using a link. Maybe I want to have a historical theme for the quiz. What would that look like? Let's see. There's a bunch of different historical theme options. Let's see, maybe this one is one I want to choose. Oh, that looks nice. We'll keep it. So you've got all these nice ideas suggested by Copilot. Okay, my quiz looks really good. I could add more questions at the end if I want, but I think I'm done. I'm going to hit save. Now this is all ready to go. I've saved this. It'll show up in my forms and quizzes as an educator. If I want to preview this, here's my beautiful Revolutionary War quiz. It's even in practice mode if I hit submit here. Great, I got that one right. Go to the next one. I can give my answer. So this is just showing the practice mode that I enabled directly from that teach module. We'll go back. And now I'm going to say go back to where I was. I created that quiz. It shows up right here in history. And if I go into forms, I will see that exact same quiz. So here's the nice little preview in history of exactly what it looks like. If I collect responses, now I can share this out as a link, give it to my students. And if I'm using Teams, as I'll show a little bit later, it'll show up there. And just like I mentioned with Copilot quizzes that are part of the Teach module, if I'm here on assignments and I go to create, when I choose new quiz, watch what happens. We'll say add quiz. And this is the full Copilot quiz. So I can put in my details, hit go, and Copilot's going to analyze this and draft out a quiz for me. So there is my full quiz. You saw what we did last time. I won't repeat it, but this is really powerful in that Copilot quizzes is now available for all educators who are using Teams. And I'll hit done.